This is News 3 Now, live at 4, moving forward.
Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 4. Today, Planned Parenthood of Wisconsin filed a petition for original action with the state Supreme Court, asking the state's high court to take jurisdiction and interpret the state's constitution to protect the right to have an abortion and the right for physicians to provide abortion care.
Political reporter Will Keneally has more on the direction of this case.
This is actually the second major case that we've seen on abortion. Back in December, a Dane County judge effectively threw out that 1849 law that bans abortion in the state. But this new lawsuit goes a bit further. Planned Parenthood is asking the high court to not just throw out the law, but create a new constitutional right to abortion in Wisconsin.
And so it's our theory that the right to life, the right to liberty necessarily includes the right to bodily autonomy, the right to self-determination, and therefore abortion care is included within those inherent rights.
Now, Planned Parenthood is asking the state Supreme Court to hear this case directly. And also at the same time, we're expecting the high court to hear an appeal on that Dane County ruling that threw out that 1849 law. Now, we could see a favorable ruling for Planned Parenthood in both these cases, as the bench is controlled 4-3 by liberals.
Thank you, Will. Let's check the first warn forecast now with meteorologist Alex Harrington.
Yeah, Charlotte, out here on the patio with no jacket on, you're probably wondering, well, why are you in all the blue, Alex? Well, we got changes coming. Still mild out there right now. We got 58 in Madison. Can you believe that? 61 to the west and Cross Plains right now. Areas off towards the north and towards the west, just a little bit warmer. We got a 63 right now in Boscobel and a 62 in Lone Rock, 61 in Janesville. So upper 50s right around 60. Carbon copy of what we had this time yesterday. But that's all about the change. Not this evening, a mild evening. Skies will be clear, temperatures going down into the 40s. Overnight lows in the lower 30s. That's normal highs for this time of year, but look at our high temperatures as we go on into your Friday. We're only going to do 40 in Madison, maybe 43 in Platteville and 44 in Janesville and 38 to the north up in the Dells. But our temperatures will be falling in the afternoon, and we're going to be looking at the potential for some rain and snow showers. And again, first to warn folks on alert day conditions. We were talking about this over the weekend. That threat is still there for all of southern Wisconsin to be looking at the potential for severe weather as we go next Tuesday afternoon and evening. We'll break down those alert day conditions. That's coming up.
All right, Alex, thank you. The Wisconsin Assembly is wrapping up its work for the year with a floor session today in the state capitol. On the docket, a major piece of UW system funding that was the focus of intense negotiations last year. The university and lawmakers finally struck a deal to extend funding to the universities if they eliminated positions in diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Many of you may remember that we had a bit of a standoff between our caucus and the UW system when it came to DEI. Well, this bill would actually fix that situation because it would eliminate DEI from our campuses.
The Assembly is also slated to take up PFAS legislation during their session today. Lawmakers return to their districts this spring to start running for election.
State tribal leadership in Wisconsin is calling for more bipartisan solutions to problems with a focus on human trafficking and affordable housing. With a thankful tone, Potawatomi Chair James Crawford delivered the 20th annual State of the Tribes address this morning in the Assembly chamber. He noted how different tribes can work together to reach common goals and that lawmakers can do the same.
There are still issues lingering that are too important to ignore. So we need to continue to have a dialogue to find solutions. And while these problems are difficult, we appreciate the efforts you have already undertaken to address some of these important issues.
Crawford praised lawmakers for increased Medicaid reimbursements for tribes and for ensuring more access to indigenous foods.
Police have arrested a Fitchburg woman who they say was involved in attempted bank robberies in Madison and Fitchburg. Madison police say the 38-year-old woman was identified as a suspect in the robbery at Old National Bank on Raymond Road after a teller activated a silent panic alarm. Police say the woman left the bank without taking any money. Fitchburg police say a half an hour later, the woman entered the Associated Bank on Fish Hatchery Road and demanded cash. She got away with an undisclosed amount of money. This morning, a member of the Dane County Sheriff's Office spotted the woman driving in the town of Dunn. She was taken into custody after leading officers on a pursuit. In Two Rivers, Wisconsin, police are asking for the public's help to find a missing 3-year-old boy. The mother of Elijah Vu is now being held in custody on suspicion of child neglect. On Tuesday, an Amber Alert was issued for Elijah, calling his case an abduction. Now, state and federal emergency response teams are involved with local agencies in the search, including drones and canine teams. If you have any information that would help locate Elijah, contact police.
A massive outage impacted tens of thousands of cellular customers across the country today. The problem began early today and appeared to be mostly impacting customers who have AT&T. The company had more than 73,000 reported incidents at the peak of the outage. A spokesperson with Dane County Public Safety says issues with calling 911 locally stemmed from problems with national carriers, not anything with the local dispatch.
It's not an issue within the 911 system. We are simply a number that somebody could place a phone call to, and that's impacting their ability to get through to us. But the 911 system itself is completely intact.
AT&T says it has restored service to all affected customers. Customers with T-Mobile and Verizon also reported some issues, but both companies say they did not experience an outage. Our sister publication, Madison Magazine, has officially named Chef Jamie Brown Sukasumi as Madison's Best Chef of 2024. Her Willie Street restaurant, Ahan, serves traditional Laotian flavors with a modern twist and family flair.
Our Braden Ross got a behind-the-scenes look at the restaurant with Chef Jamie this morning, and she joins us now with more. Braden?
Yeah, Chef Jamie made 2 dishes for us this morning. One recipe she created when she opened Ahan back in 2020, and another that's been around a lot longer, passed down through 3 generations of her family. They represent the menu at Ahan, a mix of new innovations and generational family recipes, all aimed at bringing her Laotian culture to the table in Madison.
Yeah, he's like to share like the flavors and things that come from my culture. I feel is really special, and to learn those recipes and techniques from my mom, you know, is like really, really special. To be able to, you know, create authentic flavors but present it in a modern way is like, you know, a really cool way to spread awareness about, you know, Laos and my culture.
Jamie and her husband Chuck first opened Ahan as a takeout-only restaurant during the pandemic. Last year, Chef Jamie was named a semi-finalist for the James Beard Award for Emerging Chef. In October, they moved to a new space in the historic Madison Candy Co. building on Willie Street. Now, you can read our sister publication, Madison Magazine's full 10-page spread on Jamie in the March edition, and there's still time to nominate your favorites for Madison Magazine's Best of Madison Awards. To find out how, just head to channel3000.com.
Congratulations to Chef Jamie. She sent some food back in the newsroom. It disappeared.
Oh, I'm sure it was
in about 10 seconds,
right
but
away.
it was delicious. Well, do you think your favorite burger joint has the best burger in the state?
Well, the Wisconsin Beef Council is accepting nominations for their inaugural Wisconsin's Best Burger Contest. Individuals may nominate their favorite beef burger from a Wisconsin restaurant once on the Wisconsin Beef Council website. Nominations will be accepted beginning Monday, February 26th through March 24th. The winning restaurant will be announced on May 1st. For more on the rules of this contest, just head to channel3000.com. Well, you could actually eat that burger or whatever outside today with these warmer temperatures. Alex will have your spring-like forecast.
And with South Carolina's presidential primary in just 2 days, Nikki Haley is getting a lot of help, including someone from Wisconsin. We'll have that story next on Live at 4.
At Gruber Law Offices, you pay us nothing until we win your case. We don't get paid until after you get paid. It costs you nothing to get the help you need after a serious accident. The call, free. The consultation, free. Our team can answer your questions and handle your concerns for free. Let our team get you the results and compensation you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
I'm Jonathan Lawson, here to tell you about life insurance through the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps.
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and was a smoker, but quit. What's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan available through the Colonial Penn program. Options start at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information, and you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. Use this valuable guide to record your important information and give helpful direction to your loved ones with your final wishes. And it's yours free, just for calling. So call now for free information.
Call 1-800-914-3131 for your free information and your free gift. That's 1-800-914-3131. There's no risk or obligation. 1-800-914-3131. Call now.
Watch the Bucks return to broadcast TV when they take on the T-Wolves on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Greek Freak heads to Minnesota to tangle with one of the top teams in the West. It's a Twin Cities showdown. Bucks, T-Wolves on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 here on WISC TV3.
To campaign 2024 now.
Marquette Law School released a new national poll today. It shows President Biden and Donald Trump are in a virtual tie, with Trump leading slightly, 51 to 49%. The Marquette poll has seen a close race between Trump and Biden among registered voters since May of last year. The poll also shows Nikki Haley leads President Biden in a hypothetical matchup by 16 points, 58% to 42%. Speaking of, former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley says her campaign will keep rolling no matter what happens in her home state GOP primary this Saturday. Haley is getting an assist from an army of women volunteers and supporters on the ground. Mary Beth Bockhorst is from Wisconsin. She traveled all the way to South Carolina to help get out the vote. She's part of the Women for Nikki coalition with chapters in all 50 states.
I've never done anything like this in my life. When I thought it was going to be Trump and Biden this summer, I couldn't sleep at night.
According to a recent CBS News poll among likely female GOP primary voters, Haley trails Trump by more than 30 points, with almost 9 in 10 voters saying they're firmly decided. Haley has vowed to fight on to Michigan's primary next week and to Super Tuesday on March 5th.
The Alabama Supreme Court's decision on frozen embryos created during an in vitro fertilization has put the issue of reproductive rights squarely back in the spotlight on the presidential campaign trail. Alabama's largest hospital has paused IVF treatments after the state Supreme Court ruled the embryos have the same rights as children, leaving patients in limbo. 34-year-old Jasmine York has a 13-year-old daughter, but turned to IVF to have another child after multiple ectopic pregnancies.
It's completely just derailed a lot of hope. We were really looking forward to March 20th was when I was supposed to transfer.
The case stems from a wrongful death lawsuit filed by 3 couples whose embryos were accidentally destroyed at an Alabama fertility clinic. According to the CDC, about 2% of all infants born in the U.S. are conceived using IVF each year.
Let's get a check on the weather now. Alex is all in blue. You know what that means. We're going to get a little back to reality tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right, Susan. It was all in gold yesterday, all in blue. That matches up with colder temperatures on your Friday, some rain and snow showers. We'll track that in a moment, but right back to the warm we go, and we're tracking alert day conditions as we go out into Tuesday, going into Tuesday afternoon. Planning the night tonight, where's the cold weather? Well, it's not here quite yet. 50s dropping into the 40s with clear skies, a gorgeous evening in Madison. But let's track that colder air coming in as we go into your early Friday morning. Just a few clouds starting off in the lower 30s. Normal highs for this time of year are in the lower to middle 30s, but then here come a few snow showers as we go into Friday right around noon. The winds switch, they come out of the northeast, and that's that colder air that's sweeping in. Look at those temperatures dropping into the 20s by the time we get into your Friday night, which is actually about normal for this time of year. We've been showing this for days now here, a little bit cooler on your Friday and Saturday. Normal, again, for this time of year. But when you see temperatures swing up to 65 degrees, which could be record highs in February, you're probably thinking something might be brewing, and we are tracking that. We've been tracking it for days, actually, looking at the potential for severe thunderstorms Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening. All hazards are possible, even an isolated tornado risk. Again, definitely something to be tuning into our live broadcast and the First Warn Weather Team over the course of the next couple days. Our friends at the Storm Prediction Center already outlining areas just to the south of Wisconsin for a severe weather threat for next Tuesday. And again, would not be surprised to see that moved a little bit further to the north. We're keeping an eye on it, but let's track this here, folks. Bottom line is, we were first to warn about these thunderstorm chances last Friday and in the weekend, and our weather models are still showing consistency in that storm threat for next Tuesday afternoon. And what we will be watching on the First Warn Weather Team is the track of that storm, and the cold front will be key. When that cold front comes through, if it comes through right when those temperatures are in the middle 60s on Tuesday, that's when we could be looking at that threat for severe weather, turning a little bit colder behind that weather system just briefly, and then we warm right back up again to unseasonably warm temperatures. Well, we have pretty photos again to show here, folks. Easy way to do that. All you have to do is go to that Post Your Own button. If we could take just a quick peek at that on program 72, there we go. That Post Your Own button's easy way to submit those photos, and got a couple of nice ones to show here. Little frost, we did get below freezing this morning briefly. Remember, freezing's normal for high temperatures for this time of year. And then another pretty photo here from Nancy Edwards showing Picnic Point. But what isn't out on Picnic Point right now? There's no ice. Let's just hope, though, with our weather photos, we're not showing severe weather photos next week. We don't need that. Hopefully, that storm system will go to the south, or the timing of it won't be quite right for severe weather, but we will definitely continue to keep a track on it. We've been tracking it for 6 days now. Right. 5 more to go.
It'll feel a lot colder, but that, like you said, that's normal. That's where we should be.
That's where we should be.
It's still February. Yeah. All right, Alex, thank you.
You bet.
Well, the Badger men's basketball team will be fully rested and recovered the next time they hit the floor.
The Badgers aren't back in action until next Tuesday. It will be 5 days of preparing for the Hoosiers of Indiana, a team that they have had success against. The Badgers are 8-2 in their last 10 matchups against the Hoosiers, beating them earlier this year by a double-digit margin. If the Badgers want to get back to their winning ways, this is the perfect opportunity.
We know what we've done well for the past couple of weeks, and we know what we've struggled with. We've talked about it as a team in meetings, and now we just got to get better at it, and that's what practice is for. Practice is supposed to be harder than the game so that when the game comes, it feels like nothing. So we're going to push ourselves hard this week for sure.
Make sure to tune in to this week's episode of the Wisconsin Huddle Show. It airs on Friday nights at 6:30, right after News 3 Now at 6. Well, we are kicking off a weekly Milwaukee Bucks report today.
Twice a week, we're going to bring you the latest on what's happening with the team. This comes as we carry the first Bucks game on free TV. The Bucks will be on WISC-TV tomorrow night, right here at 9 o'clock. The Deer will travel to Minnesota to take on the Timberwolves. It will be the first of 10 games that will be airing on WISC-TV and Television Wisconsin. Since the first game is here on WISC-TV, we're going to be moving our 10 o'clock news to Television Wisconsin. That's 3.2 over the air. You can also find that channel on Spectrum and DirecTV. It also means that CBS programming will be seen later than normal tomorrow night. The Late Show with Stephen Colbert will air immediately after the game here on Channel 3. After midnight follows that, and then Blue Bloods will be seen at approximately 1:30 a.m. So set your recording devices if you can't stay up that late. You can also stream Blue Bloods starting on Saturday for free at cbs.com/shows/Blue Bloods. You do not have to sign up with Paramount Plus, by the way, to watch this. We've got all of the information for you on channel3000.com. Today, our partners at Madison Magazine hosted the annual Best of Madison Business Awards.
News 3 Now was proud to once again sponsor the premier event at the Madison Concourse Hotel. Josh Sprider connected with one of the honorees in downtown Madison.
A big day in downtown Madison as we are celebrating the Best of Madison 2024 with our partners at Madison Magazine. Today's luncheon really celebrating a lot of those honorees and big business leaders. One of those is Marsha Lindsay. She was actually the keynote speaker of today's event. Marsha, good to see you and congratulations.
Thank you. It's a real honor.
So what is it like to be named keynote speaker of such a big event like this in Madison?
Well, it's very humbling, but I have to tell you, I have so enjoyed preparing some remarks today. I've done research on the community, and I have a strategic playbook for our future.
You know, when you look at what you're doing here in the community with your business, you know, what is your goal moving forward here in Madison?
Well, we all want our best life. I have found that being here in this community has really enabled me to live the American dream, and I think that's what we want to offer everybody, the chance to rise here and take the wonderful things that are part of our community and make more of them so that they have their best life here, their best future, and I think everybody in the audience today agrees with that.
You know, when you look at business leaders here in the community, it takes a team, right? It's a community effort to make things happen.
It's absolutely true. It's been said many times that it takes a village, but today I think with the challenges the world faces, crime, mental illness, it takes all of us to ramp up our efforts to do even more, because there are so many dark behaviors out there. It requires all of us to redouble our efforts to sort of address the darkness in people's souls and bring light to each other and amplify the light we see in each other. That's what I'll be talking about today.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Marsha, thank you so much, and congratulations on being an honoree this year.
Thank you.
Again, if you'd like to learn more about the Best of Madison 2024 and all of the awardees, you can go up to the story on channel3000.com. Moving forward in Madison, I'm Josh Sprider, News 3 Now.
So do you need a way to cool off? It sounds really strange in February, doesn't it?
Brady Mallory is live at a local business, usually very popular in the summer, but it's seeing an uptick right now due to the warm winter temps. That's when we come back.
Washington's proposed capital regulation comes with a steep price tag, and they're forcing Americans to foot the bill. Their new plan will make loans more expensive, increasing the cost of mortgages and car payments. And it will hurt small businesses, making it harder for them to access credit, meet payroll, and run their operations. All while budgets are already stretched by inflation and an uncertain economy. Washington needs to know this capital regulation is another bill Americans can't afford.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. Trust your home with RG Heating and AC.
Service and savings. It's Woodman's.
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you big time money on Wisconsin cheese. 8-ounce Waiawega shreds, $1.79 or 3 for $5. Or Waiawega cheese blocks, $2.69 a pound. Ay caramba, hot prices on cheese. Shreds 3 for $5 or blocks, $2.69 a pound. We've lowered our cheese prices. Please take advantage of these sensational prices. Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
It's Woodman's. Can your roof handle our Wisconsin winters? If you're tired of repairing leaks and replacing shingles after each storm, call us, the metal experts at Sweeto Metal Roofing.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
Welcome to Badgerscape Design and Landscape. We offer a full range of landscaping services, from design to maintenance. Our professional team is dedicated to meeting all your landscaping needs. Call us at 608-295-1446 or visit badgerscapedesignandlandscape.com.
Wisco Home Goods welcomes you to fall in love this Valentine's Day. Find the perfect gift for your spouse, doll pals, or amazing mothers. Give the gift of handsomely scented soy candles, locally crafted and made with pride.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain. Do you want to create your dream home? Then you should attend the Madison Build, Remodel, and Landscape Show, where admission is free this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only at the Monona Terrace Convention Center. Make contacts, hire contractors, explore the best in kitchens, baths, and custom remodeling, windows, doors, and room additions. Whatever improvements your home needs, you'll find solutions at the Build, Remodel, and Landscape Show. Free admission this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only at the Monona Terrace Convention Center.
Well, we've done a lot of reporting that this warm winter weather, unusual in February, it's not great for skiing or for area snow removal businesses.
The last few days especially may have you thinking of spring and possibly getting into some warm weather habits. Brady Mallory joins us live from State Street to show us some businesses aren't feeling the chill from winter. Hi, Brady.
And I have quite the warm weather habit for you. So, you know, typically in February, you want some hot chocolate, some soup, a nice warm blanket. But on a day like today, no, you want ice cream. Ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. And that is where I'm at right now. I'm at the chocolate shop on State Street, and I'm here with General Manager Jason Murray, who has been telling me that the warm weather has been bringing an uptick in customers.
Yes,
so,
it has.
Yeah, what has it been like?
We are seeing a pretty decent sized boom in business, I'd say. I mean, we've had some events earlier in February going on, like ice cream for breakfast, and the kids just had 2 days off for President's Day. But other than that, no, things are going really well.
Yeah, and I know, of course, this is how it happens. While we were here waiting, customers were coming in, and then they saw that we were on TV and they ran out. But do you think that the warmer weather, is it bringing more people out because it kind of feels like spring right now?
Oh yeah. I went for a jog this morning. It's beautiful. It's nice seeing everybody out and about. We're seeing a lot of the same faces from the summertime coming out and stuff like that, like non-students. So
yeah.
People want to be outside.
Yeah, is it good to be mindful? I mean, you know, typically ice cream shops aren't busy in the colder months. Is it good to be mindful to go to our local businesses even when it's not the busiest time of the year?
Absolutely. I mean, what else are you standing around for? I don't know. Get out there, go spend a little bit of money, you know, get outside a little bit.
God, you're distracting me with this, by the way. So that's going to that customer right there.
There we go.
There we go. Look, everyone's happy. You have some things coming up, a special shake. Do you want to tell me about that?
Yeah, let me grab it quick.
Oh, props. We're all prepared here. Look at that.
Here.
What is this?
We have an Emerald Isle milkshake.
Oh, you know, my goodness.
It's the season of the little green man.
I know, yeah. It's almost St. Patrick's Day.
It's made with our mint avalanche ice cream. We throw some whipped cream on there, obviously some milk. We got the Andes mints and the little gold stars.
Yeah, hopefully no one from the Golden Arches is watching. Just kidding. All right, well, thank you very much for having us out. Pleasure visiting with you. And, I don't know what I'll do next, but I bet you can guess.
Brady. Tough assignment, Brady.
Oh my gosh.
Tough assignment today. You're torturing poor Charlotte. She's having a craving. Oh.
Cheers.
Yeah. You can, of course. See you later. Enjoy. Brady Mallory, everyone.
Lucky duck.
Well, it has been more than 50 years since there's been a landing on the moon, and that is about to change.
History is being made right now with NASA's first U.S. uncrewed commercial moon landing. After a failed attempt last month, we're going to take you there live when Live at 4 returns.
You don't want to just beautify your home. You want Fry Construction to beautify your home. Their reputation for quick and painless, impeccable work is why they've been awarded Best of Madison 4 years in a row. Get your home improvement project started today to bring your remodeling dreams to reality. Don't just beautify, beautify. Visit fryconstruction.com.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
At our $14.95 price, it's the best way to try Plexiderm and see it work for yourself after your first application. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
You're watching News 3 Now live at 4. Moving forward.
Breaking news, the first U.S. moon landing in more than 50 years is scheduled to attempt to touch down.
The spacecraft named Odysseus is aiming for a landing site near the moon's south pole. And if it all goes to plan, a Texas company could become the first private business to land a spacecraft on the moon. We're going to take NASA TV's live stream, and maybe we'll actually get to see a landing. We're not exactly sure, but this is what NASA is watching this afternoon.
Yep, the last time the U.S. landed a spacecraft on the moon's surface was its Robotic Surveyor 1, Robotic Surveyor 1. That was in 1966. So this comes after a failed U.S. lunar landing mission last month that ended with the Peregrine spacecraft burning up in the atmosphere as it careened back toward Earth 10 days later.
I wish we knew what we were looking at here. This is above our pay grade in science. The vehicle is powered by a single engine that is fueled by liquid oxygen. It's known as LOX, and liquid methane, which are very tricky propellants because they have to remain super chilled. The spacecraft is also the first to ever use those fuels while in orbit.
And once we get word if Odysseus does land, we will surely let you know.
From outer space to the weather patio, here's the weather video today. We're playing a little tennis, a great day for tennis or pickleball. A brief pause for February. Hope you got outside today and enjoyed it because we're getting back to normal tomorrow. Hi, Alex.
Hey, hi there. Yes, we are. We're going to get back to normal. That means 30s for high temperatures, not temperatures up near 60 degrees. And when we say brief pause, when that pause button is unset, we go into severe weather mode potentially. We've been talking about this for better part of 6 days now, this thunderstorm threat, and it does look like all indications that it may materialize Tuesday afternoon and evening. So alert day conditions are expected for severe thunderstorms, not for snow, for severe thunderstorms next Tuesday afternoon and evening. We'll be keeping a close tab on that. Right now, it's about 60 degrees out here in the patio. But again, you're probably wondering, well, Alex, shouldn't you be wearing the gold-colored glasses and gold attire? Yeah, I should, with temperatures in the low to mid 60s. And with lows tonight still as warm as our normal highs, you think, well, where is the mild weather going? Well, it's going to start to go away on your Friday. We'll have highs early right around 40 degrees, 42 in Lone Rock, 38 to the north in the Dells, and with that is going to also be colder temperatures filling in a little bit later in the day. Coming up in Maine weather, we'll track just how cold those temperatures are going to get and if we might see some snow with the return of those colder temperatures and then breaking down alert day conditions. Again, that's coming up.
All right, Alex, thank you. Demolition to a Whitewater apartment complex has begun, and an Aldi's supermarket is to take its place.
Our Maddie Heimsch has more on why this construction is more than just a grocery store.
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the city of Whitewater is a designated food desert, meaning a significant percentage of the city's population does not have easy access to affordable and nutritious food.
I asked Whitewater residents where they currently go to grocery shop. Some said Walmart, some said they drive out of town, but they all agreed on one thing. This Aldi will fill a gap in their community.
I actually do think there's a great need for a grocery store in Whitewater.
I do. I have to go to Janesville. Yep.
I think that having just multiple options is nice, though.
All we have right now is Walmart, and we need something more.
And with an increasingly immigrant population in the city, officials hope this new Aldi can help provide more easily accessible nutrition to their growing community. On News 3 Now at 6, we'll have more on the city's plans for growth.
Moving forward in Whitewater, Maddie Heimsch, News 3 Now.
Today, Planned Parenthood of Wisconsin filed a petition for original action with the state Supreme Court. So what this means is that Planned Parenthood wants the High Court to not just throw out a law, but create a new constitutional right to abortion in Wisconsin. Planned Parenthood is asking the state Supreme Court to hear this case directly. Wisconsin could see favorable rulings for Planned Parenthood as the bench is controlled 4-3 by liberals.
In Two Rivers, police are asking for the public's help to find a missing 3-year-old boy. The mother of Elijah Vu is now being held in custody on suspicion of child neglect. On Tuesday, an Amber Alert was issued for Elijah, calling his case an abduction. Now, state and federal emergency response teams are involved with local agencies in the search. If you have any information that would help locate Elijah, please contact police. Wall Street had one of its best days in more than a year today, a day after computer chip manufacturer NVIDIA reported record profits. The Dow gained almost 457 points. The Nasdaq closed 460 higher, and the S&P closed at a new record high after gaining 105 points. It's been over 2 years since a fatal shooting on the set of the movie Rust in New Mexico.
Next, we'll tell you who's on trial now for the death of cinematographer Helena Hutchins.
Right, folks, you heard correct. Menards 11% off everything is happening now.
11% off everything is here. So start that makeover you've been talking about and transform the look of your bathroom or upgrade your garage with heavy-duty storage that you need for your ideal workspace. Now's the time to make your kitchen stand out and save big on the entire project. Hurry into Menards now for 11% off everything.
Save big money at Menards.
A lot of law firms claim to be experts at handling injury cases that involve large trucks. But handling one trucking case does not make you an expert on the subject. Experience matters in these cases. One local firm has handled 25 trucking cases which resulted in payments over $1 million each, and hundreds of others as well. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sonobello.
With Sonobello, day one, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up.
Look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately.
And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sonobello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sonobello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
Watch the Bucks return to broadcast TV when they take on the T-Wolves on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Greek Freak heads to Minnesota to tangle with one of the top teams in the West. It's a Twin Cities showdown. Bucks, T-Wolves on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 here on WISC TV3.
South Central, Wisconsin, where people unite for a brighter future and businesses thrive. And the food, oh, the food. Resilient, unwavering, always moving forward. Now, here's the deal. We've got our fair share of challenges, but here's the kicker. We own up to them. We advocate for change. We celebrate the good and we fix the bad. No settling, no backing down. That's our commitment to you. News 3 Now, always moving forward.
Opening statements got underway today in New Mexico in another trial related to the 2021 shooting on the set of the movie Rust.
This one is for the weapons specialist on trial for involuntary manslaughter and evidence tampering in the incident. Hannah Gutierrez-Reed sat quietly as prosecutors laid out their case, arguing she should have known that she was handling a gun containing live ammunition to actor Alec Baldwin. Baldwin fired the pistol, killing cinematographer Helena Hutchins. The film's director was also injured. Baldwin insists he did not know the prop gun contained a live round. Prosecutor Jason Lewis told jurors that Gutierrez-Reed should be held responsible because she failed to inspect every round of ammunition on the movie set.
We will show you, ladies and gentlemen, but that by failing to make those vital safety checks, the defendant acted negligently and without due caution, and that the decisions she made that day ultimately contributed to Ms. Hutchins' death.
Gutierrez-Reed has pleaded not guilty. Her attorneys are expected to argue she was overworked and is being treated as a scapegoat for a chaotic, low-budget production. They contend that Baldwin and others ignored safety procedures. Baldwin's trial is scheduled for later this year. A record-breaking mission to space earns Army accolades for an American astronaut. Army Secretary Christine Wormuth presented the Army Astronaut Device to Colonel Frank Rubio during a pinning ceremony today at the Pentagon. Rubio holds the U.S. record for the most days in space for a single space flight after spending 371 days on the International Space Station. He shared some of his favorite memories from his year away from home.
An earthquake last October in Morocco was the strongest to hit that country in at least 120 years.
When we come back, Morocco relies on tourism and it is coming back. Wendy Gillette shows us how they're making a huge comeback when Live at 4 returns.
We are going back into the classroom today here with the Stoughton Area School District. Erin, we're talking all about 4K, yes. 4-year-old kindergarten. First of all, why are kids ready for school at the age of 4?
Everybody is ready for 4K. We are just so excited to welcome our 4-year-olds into the class. And I think one of the reasons is it's an opportunity for them to learn those foundational skills, reading, writing, math, but also all of those social emotional skills.
And everything they learn at 4, they're taking into the 5 kindergarten class with just such a head start.
They are. I mean, 4K is only 3 hours, and we think that's such a nice little step into kindergarten. Kindergarten is 7 hours. So with 4K, you get that opportunity to have a snack with your peers, to learn to problem solve, to disagree, to share. All of those pieces I think are really important and foundational.
Sarah, tell us why Stoughton is a really great choice for your children's 4K.
Stoughton is a wonderful little Norwegian town on the outskirts of the Madison area. We collaborate with 5 community settings, and we love the collaborative approach to working with the schools and our community.
After being in the classroom, you could just tell this morning the kids love being there. 100%.
The kids and the staff. We love what we do. We love working in the Stoughton School District with our families and kids.
Now parents are wondering, okay, how do I get started?
Oh, we are so proud of our easy enrollment process. Every February, families can get online and register for 4K.
I love it. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks.
From Stoughton, I'm Emmy Fink, and you're buzzed into Madison.
Before USA Insulation, one room was colder than the other. It was harder to keep the temperature at a good level. At that point, we realized that we needed to check into the walls and see what was going on. It's an older house. After USA Insulation came in and put the foam in, we noticed almost immediately the following month was about a $40 decrease in our bill. The following month after that, it was around $50, $55. So we started seeing results almost immediately after they put the insulation in.
USA Insulation.
A logo can do more than identify your company. It can connect in meaningful ways, energize your team, and inspire your customers. We're 4imprint, and we know your logo on the right product can create moments that matter. With 30 years of experience and thousands of products to choose from, we guarantee your order will be right the first time, on time, and for a great price. Be certain that the right moments will matter. Explore thousands of promotional products at 4imprint.com. 4imprint, for certain.
Let's just head down I-90 south for a little while. That is a great shot of Chicago. A little hazy, partly cloudy, 47 degrees in the Windy City today. But the lake looks pretty too.
It does.
Well, this March marks 6 months since a devastating earthquake in Morocco.
The country has largely moved on from that disaster, but tourism is also being impacted by the Israel-Hamas war. Earlier, we spoke with CBS correspondent Wendy Gillette about the recovery there in Morocco.
Charlotte and Susan, around 3,000 people died in the earthquake and more than 60,000 homes were damaged. Some of those residents in poor mountain villages are still living in temporary homes, but most of the tourism centers in the country are fully open and have been welcoming guests for months.
Traffic buzzes about in the shadow of the 12th century Kotabia Mosque in Marrakesh. The top of the landmark is now under repair after a 6.8 magnitude earthquake struck the Atlas Mountains about 45 miles away last September. In the Medina, the old city, a few dozen damaged structures are in stages of rebuilding, but the mazes of streets and food and spice shops are intact and operating as usual.
Things came back to normal very quickly, actually. In Marrakesh, there were some damages, but very minor.
The Mandarin Oriental only had some small repairs and cleanup. Americans usually account for about a third of the hotel's guests. The property spans 50 acres with just 63 suites and villas, surrounded by more than 100,000 roses.
There is just a sensation of space throughout the resort that is rare to find being so close to the city.
3 hours southwest of Marrakesh, here at Fairmont Tagazout Bay, overlooking the Atlantic Ocean, there was a spike in guests right after the earthquake, and the hotel has remained busy in high season, which continues through March.
The hotel offers ocean view villas with private pools, a Morimoto restaurant, traditional hammams in the spa, and large pools near a surfing mecca.
This is a place where I tell people you come here to find yourself a little bit, to rejuvenate, to have some peaceful time.
That can mean fire pits and horse and camel rides on the beach.
We're on a camel ride at sunset.
Camels also dot the landscape at Caravan Agafay, 40 minutes from Marrakesh, one of the properties we stayed at for a special raid. It offers glamping in the desert with cultural traditions, like a Moroccan tea ceremony. An estimated 15% of residents are employed in tourism, so the country is hoping 2024 will keep delivering high numbers.
Morocco has set a goal of doubling tourists by 2030 when it co-hosts the FIFA World Cup.
Oh,
Charlotte and Susan?
That's right. That's coming up. Boy, it's amazing to see the progress they've made in just 6 months after the earthquake. What do you think it would cost to take a trip to an exotic place like this?
Well, you got the flight, so there's no direct flights from the U.S., so you're going to probably have to fly to Europe first, and flights are still trending fairly high internationally. In terms of the hotels, most of the hotels that I showed in that piece are a couple $100, $300 a night. Not the Mandarin Oriental, though. That is much, much more expensive.
Okay.
You know, Susan and I were talking, we would love to be able to find ourselves there someday. Did you feel safe while you were there, Wendy?
Extremely safe. Yes, that was one question I had as well. Am I going to feel safe? How's the earthquake recovery? But yes, I felt incredibly safe. Actually, they have checkpoints all over the country. So if you're driving somewhere, we were stopped once or twice, and they check the driver's license and look in the car, and they do that all over the country to keep it secure.
Boy, that's reassuring to hear. One more place to put on our list.
Yes.
Wendy, thanks so much.
Sure.
We've got more bucket list items there. Here's Alex, though, with a check of our forecast.
Yeah, Charlotte, I'm tracking 2 seasons. Guess which one's going to stick around the shortest? It's the winter season. That's briefly here on your Friday with rain and snow showers in the afternoon. Then we're going to flip right back into that warm spring-like pattern. And with that, we're still tracking thunderstorms, alert day conditions potentially for Tuesday going on into your Tuesday night. But let's start off with the snow shower activity. As we go into your Friday afternoon, be on the lookout. There could be low visibility. Slow it on down, and those snow showers should end early in the evening. Let's track that. Let's start here at noon. This is the cold front coming in from the north and from the east. A few snow showers from the Dells to Madison to just north of Janesville. Temperatures are going to take a tumble behind this cold front. We'll be into the 20s by the time we get into your Friday evening with gusty winds, so it's going to feel a lot colder than what we've been used to. Here in Dane County, let's track that cold front coming in again from the north and from the east right around noon. 35 in Windsor, up towards DeForest, and 40 in Madison, and then watch the snow shower activity build in 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and then that ends right around the rush hour time frame. We turn partly cloudy to clear as we go on into the overnight, and that will allow those temperatures to go on down. Then we go straight back to spring-like weather, tracking again here alert day conditions Tuesday afternoon going on into your Tuesday evening. All severe hazards are possible, even the possibility if this storm does track right, if we get enough moisture, if the cold front comes through at the right time. A lot of ifs there, but if all of those ingredients come together, we could be looking at the potential for all severe hazards on this Tuesday with record high temperatures in the middle 60s. After that weather system exits our area, we go back to the upper 30s, right around 40, which would be totally normal for this time of year. And then we flip again, back up into the 60-degree regime as we head out into the following weekend. We'll be right back, folks.
Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
That's a great deal. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
Sure, you can come for the fun, but you'll stay for the food.
And the brews. And of course, our famous fish fry.
And it's all right here at the Middleton Sport Bowl, one of Middleton's original neighborhood bar and grills, with daily lunch, dinner, and drink specials. Middleton Sport Bowl on University Avenue, just east of Park Street.
I love that my daughter still needs me, but sometimes I can't help due to burning and stabbing pain in my hands. So I use Nervive.
Nervive's clinical dose of ALA reduces nerve discomfort in as little as 14 days.
Now I can help again. Feel the difference with Nervive.
Interested in an electric vehicle? Bergstrom has the largest selection of electric vehicles and a team you can trust. Buy with confidence and complete peace of mind from Wisconsin's #1 automotive retailer. Bergstrom Automotive, driven to deliver gas, hybrid, or electric.
At the Century House, take 10% off our extensive collection of stressless recliners and sofas, or get $400 off stressless Max and Mike recliners in luxurious Paloma leather, or classic power base recliners in any cover. Plus, get 10% off the new Stressless Sky customizable luxury mattress. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Record warm temperatures are likely on Tuesday, and that could lead to severe weather and alert days in the forecast. At 5, I'll tell you what threats you can expect.
Plus, Madison Magazine's Chef of the Year gives us a taste of her work. That's coming up next on News 3 Now at 5, moving forward.
On the next Wisconsin Huddle, freshman forward Gus Yalden joins Zach at the desk and talks about life as a Badger. And it's an NBA 2K24 rematch with sophomore sensation Connor Esigian. Friday night at 6:30 on the next Wisconsin Huddle.
In medical news today, a new study finds that persistent COVID infections are a lot more common than previously thought.
Researchers with the University of Oxford found 1 to 3% of people who catch COVID have infections lasting a month or longer. Those patients were also 55% more likely to get long COVID, which could linger for months. Mental illness among mothers is a public health crisis leading to more deaths. That's according to research by Children's National Hospital that finds maternal mortality in the U.S. is as much as 3 times the rate of other high-income countries, and 1 in 4 deaths are due to suicide or overdoses. The study's authors say more women need to be screened for postpartum depression.
And doctors say they know the magic number of daily steps that can lower your risk of heart failure. Researchers at the University of Buffalo say 3,600 steps a day at a normal pace can lower your risk of developing heart failure by 26%. The study focused on women aged 63 and older. Most women in the U.S. average less than 2,400 steps a day.
We'll be right back after this.
Watch the Bucks return to broadcast TV when they take on the T-Wolves on your new local home for select Bucks games. Don't miss a second of the action as the Greek Freak heads to Minnesota to tangle with one of the top teams in the West. It's a Twin Cities showdown. Bucks T-Wolves on your new local home for select Milwaukee Bucks games. Friday at 9 here on WISC TV3.
Have Medicare and Medicaid? iCare's dual eligible special needs plans offer an $1,800 annual allowance for eligible groceries and more. Rest easy. iCare is looking out for you and your health.
It's replacement window season. Do you have ugly, hard to open, drafty windows? Now is the best time to buy new Champion windows, because when you buy 2, you get 2 free. Buy 2 Champion windows, get 2 free? I guess that means if you buy 4, you get 4 free. Buy 6, get 6 free. Buy 10, get 10 free.
Hurry, Champion's Buy 2, Get 2 free sale is for a limited time.
Great job, everybody. Thanks.
Call 888-4CHAMPION or schedule your free in-home estimate online today.
This is me, and this was my stubborn body fat. My name's Adrian, and Sonobello changed my life.
Sonobello is America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist, and they permanently removed my body fat in just 1 visit.
After having 2 kids, my body, it changed a lot. I tried everything to lose the fat, but nothing seemed to work.
Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, back, chin, and more.
I've seen such dramatic results. My tummy is gone, my double chin is gone, and my hourglass shape is back. This was the mommy makeover that I deserved.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-357-3263 or go to sonobello.com.
Salonpas Lidocaine Flex, a super thin, flexible patch with maximum OTC strength lidocaine that contours to the body to relieve pain right where it hurts. And did we mention it really, really sticks? Salonpas, it's good medicine.
That'll do it for us today on Live at 4. News 3 Now at 5 is coming up next. Charlotte's in the newsroom with what to expect in our coverage moving forward. Charlotte?
Well, tomorrow on Live at 4, there are some of your favorite films, but they were snubbed by Hollywood. We will show you how one museum is celebrating the films and actors never nominated for an Oscar. And next at 5, business owners of color in Madison are being celebrated for their services to the community at the 6th Annual Black Business Awards. We will have live coverage from that event. Thank you for joining Live at 4, and we hope to see you right back here tomorrow. News 3 Now at 5 starts now.